Hello, and today I am going to teach you how to do something really important. I can speak English, I swear. But with computers, as you add files and install programs, and your computer just runs over time, your hard drive, which is where all your media is stored, tends to get a bit cluttered. And when your hard drive gets cluttered and you don't maintain it like you should, your computer slows down. And if you regularly maintain your computer, you can, make sure it lasts as long, if not longer, than it's supposed to. And I'm going to show you a couple things and teach you how to keep it clean. Now, all of these functions are built into Windows, with the exception of virus protection, which I actually showed you in the last video how to download. But I'll give you a quick description when I get into that. There are alternatives to all of these that you can download, but I'm just going to show you the ones that are built into Windows, since this is a video for beginners. And the first thing I want to show you, of course, is virus protection. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't trust free programs. I want to go out and buy something. If I buy it, it'll be better. That's not true at all. Now, there is a free virus protection program that you can get for Windows. You can't get it for Windows 8 because this function is already built into Windows 8, which they should have done a long time ago. But anyway, it's called Microsoft Security Essentials. It is free, it is easy to use, it never expires, and it runs in the background. It's actually running in my background right now. But anyway, all you have to do is go to www.microsoft.com. That's www.microsoft.com. Go to Security and click on Security Essentials. Once the Security Essentials page opens, you click Download. You download it to your hard drive. If you have Internet Explorer 9, it will go straight to your Downloads folder. You open up your Start menu, Downloads, and it should look like that. One of those. MS Install. Now, once you download it, double click on it. It'll prompt you to do a couple things. You'll see a bunch of next buttons. You'll have to agree to license terms. It'll just be a checkbox. Once you check that, click next until you see install, and then once it installs, and you may have to restart your computer. I don't remember if you do or not, but if you do, just go ahead and click restart. Once you log back in, open up Security Essentials. Open up your Start menu. You can either browse through your programs to find it, or you can do that. And that is what it looks like. Very, very easy interface. When you first open it, it'll ask you to update. And that kind of confused a lot of people, because they were just like, well, I just downloaded this from the Microsoft site. I should have the most up-to-date version on my computer already. That's not what it's doing. What Microsoft Security Essentials actually does is it has a database of viruses. And when it updates, it downloads definitions for that. It doesn't actually download the virus. It downloads what it's supposed to be looking for. And when it scans your computer, it goes through all of your files and your folders and everything. It goes through your registry. I'm not going to explain what a registry is, but it goes through it. and it basically compares what you have to that entire database. It's really, really fast unless you hit a full scan. And a full scan is if you want to do a really, really thorough sweep of your computer. A quick scan just scans all critical areas like your system folders and your music and your documents and your downloads. Now, once it's done updating, I'm going to go ahead and you can also set it, and if you look at custom here, if you hit scan now, you see that? You can go through here and select if you have an external hard drive. You can scan that external hard drive. You can set it to select a folder or file, anything. But I'm going to go to quick and click scan. And basically all that's going to do is scan. I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. And there's a minimize button there, but there's a keyboard command to do that. It's your Windows key and M stands for minimize. Now, I'm sorry, you'll probably see people sign into Skype. You might see some interesting names. Anyway, so when I mentioned that your hard drive tends to get a little cluttered in things, what you can do to clean it up is you can do what's called a disk cleanup. And I'll show you how to do that. You can either go to Start menu, All Programs, Accessories, System Tools, Disk Cleanup. And that's what shows up. Or you can go into the search bar. Y'all didn't see that. Let me go ahead and do that again. And you can pick whatever drive you want. That's my internal hard drive. You're going to click OK. And basically what it's going to do now is it's going to look through your hard drive and try and decide what it needs to do. Blah 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 blah. I'm going to go ahead and explain some things while it's doing that. But I haven't done this in a long time. That's probably really, really bad because I'm not practicing what I preach. But I've been using my Mac. I just got it. I love the thing. There's no replacing a PC because I think that whole PC versus Apple thing is stupid. A PC can do things that a Mac can't do, and a Mac can do things that a PC can't do. That's true for most products. But the PC is good for games and stuff like that. The Mac is good for movies and work and stuff like that. But anyway, what it's doing is it is looking for files that build up that you do not need. like cookies, and what cookies are is, say if you visit a website and they collect information about you. They send a cookie to your computer. And what that cookie allows them to do is, when you open the site again, it will register that cookie and recognize you. Now, it's okay to have a couple cookies in your computer, but it slows your computer down after a while. Sometimes if your system crashes or something, it'll create an error report that I can send to Microsoft. I don't even know if they actually read those, but they're just random miscellaneous files that your computer will collect over time, and this gets rid of those. Now, when it gets rid of them, it does not hurt your system. This does not hurt your system at all. And there it goes. Now, you can go through all the options. You can check or uncheck what you don't want to do. Downloaded program files, 0 bytes. Temporary internet files. Offline web pages. I don't want any of those. I'm going to check that. Recycle bin, 16 gigs. Geez. Setup logs. Temporary files. Thumbnails. I'm going to get rid of that. Clean up system files. Okay.